Hello and welcome to our modern money journey. Just a brief reminder that I am not a licensed professional. This is not investment advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 7 of our Modern Money Journeys Build a Portfolio series, where every single month I deposit $100 into my Webull portfolio, we take a look at the markets together, and then we make a purchase to add something to that portfolio. So taking a look at the portfolio, we can see that we're still putting in the same general trend that we have been the last couple months. All of our plays are up other than Barrick Gold, which we knew would be uncorrelated or inversely correlated to the rest of our holdings, which is why we got it. But let's take a look at some of our other positions. We can see that our Bitcoin position, we're up over 170%. Our Ethereum position, we're up over 200%. And our Virgin Galactic position, we're up almost 180%. So we've got 3 positions that were up over 100%, and we've only been doing this for 7 months. So we are doing tremendously well. We can see up here that we've been greatly outpacing the Dow Jones Industrial Average over the last month. So this high blue line is our portfolio, and this lower blue line is the Dow Jones. We can even see over the last 6 months that we've been pretty much outperforming it the whole time, other than this little time period right here. Alright, so we're currently sitting at around $900 in our net account value. So far we have deposited $700. We're currently sitting at $570 for market value, and then we have $330 in cash balance. Let's go and take a look at our account performance real quick. So we need to adjust this date to August 13th. To today. Oh, that is not right. Let's just do it this way. We started August 13th to today. There we go. So we are currently sitting at an annual return of about 85%, which is just absolutely tremendous. We've been receiving dividends from most of our dividend positions, and the cash is coming in and the gains are rolling in on our trading positions. So let's go over and take a look at the markets. Crypto is having an absolutely amazing day today. Bitcoin just broke over 52,000 a little bit ago, setting in new all-time highs as we currently speak. Ethereum is also pushing on those new all-time highs as we currently speak, and we just have green across the board other than, Dogecoin, but who gives a shit. So, crypto's doing great today. We already saw that our crypto positions are doing wonderfully. Let's go over and take a look at the other markets. So taking a look at the S&P 500 on the last year, we're still climbing up. We're still putting in new all-time highs. Nothing has changed. If we go to the Dow Jones, same story. We're at those old all-time highs, and nothing has really changed. We're going to skip over gold and silver for a second. Let's come over and take a look at the dollar. Still same thing. We've been, over the last month, we've been oscillating, but not much of a deviation from the downward trend that's been being put in over the last year. Now, coming back to gold and silver. Taking a look at gold over the last 5 years, we can see that we had a nice little bull run, and now we're having a pullback where we put in a new all-time high. And then looking at silver over the last 5 years, we can see we were relatively flat and then spiked up to catch up to gold's bull run and then have been oscillating. While this price has increased drastically and very sharply, this gave an increased rise in, or gave a rise to silver's volatility. You know, this was low volatility here. This is a very high volatility move. So we can actually come over and take a look at the CBOE's silver ETF volatility. So this is the volatility of silver, the CBOE's silver ETF over the last several years. We can see that we had this very low volatility time frame, and then that price spiked up and the volatility started spiking. And we've been in a relatively high volatility phase for silver over the last year, ever since coronavirus happened around March of last year. So it would be nice if there was a way that we could profit from this increased volatility in silver, if we could generate some cash flow. Holding physical silver is absolutely great, but it does not generate you cash flow. Well, it just so happens to be that there is a way that we can profit from this increased volatility in silver and generate cash flow from this. So we go back over to Webull. Let's go to trade, and this is SLVO. So this is Credit Suisse S-Links Silver Covered Call ETN. So what this does is it provides you returns of what a covered call strategy would provide on SLV, the iShares SLV Silver ETF. So this provides you with cash flow based on the volatility of that silver ETF. So if we take a look at the price chart over the last couple years, it's not been too beautiful. We can see we've had a pretty much bearish trend, but seems like we've started to level out. We've had a huge increase in volume, and we also have seen this huge increase in silver's price, which has led to the huge increase in ETF volatility, which will lead to this ETN paying out a high dividend. Currently it pays out between 10 and 15% annual yield in dividend. Another just wonderful aspect of SLVO is that dividend is paid out monthly. So you receive monthly payments based on the volatility of silver's ETF, or the volatility of what silver's price is doing. So we can use this to generate cash on silver's volatility. The only drawback or the only downfall to holding SLVO is that ETNs have an expiration date. However, this one doesn't expire until like 2033, so we can hold it for quite a while before we have to worry about it expiring. And it's also at a pretty nice cheap price to pick up a few shares. So let's go ahead and pick up 3 shares of SLVO to add to the portfolio. So we're going to do a buy. Let's go ahead and make it a market order. Let's go ahead and put in 3 shares. And then let's place that order. Go ahead and buy. And it's done already. So let's go back to our account. Let's go to our positions. and we've now got our SLVO added to our account. So now we will be able to generate cash flow, monthly cash flow at that, by holding on to this SLVO, like I said, based off of the volatility of silver. This should help increase our monthly cash flow. Alright, all you bulls and bears, I'll see you next time.